Hey yo, what is up FPG fam? Further here and welcome back to another Aether Gazer video. Now today's video I'm excited for because it's different. We haven't done this before. We're going to be talking about whether you should be going for Hera or for Hades. Now there's a few reasons we're doing this. First and foremost, we have a lot of players in my comment section asking who they should be going for, and it's understandable, right? We're in unprecedented times, uncharted territories here, because we've never had two T0 exceptional modifiers back to back like we do with Hera and Hades. So naturally people are going to be confused, not knowing who they should be going for. Who should they invest their shifting stars or premium currency into? Not to mention, we also have new players joining the game of Aether Gazer every single day, downloading, trying it out. So they're confused because they hear these two amazing characters all the time, Hera and Hades, that they're must pulls, but they only have enough currencies to go for one or the other. So they're confused on which one is the better pick. So once again, understandable. So I'm hoping after today's video, you are well informed and you get some value from it and you are able to make a decision on what you want to do if you're on the fence. Not to mention, furthermore, we also have Hera that's going to be leaving here in 4 days. So people are wanting to know because it's coming to that time, right? FOMO starting to set in. And so I can't wait until Hera's gone, try Hades out, use her extensively, and then tell you, because then it's null and void. It's going to be besides the point at that time. So I have to do this video today because we only have 4 days to be able to provide you this information, and then you can marinate on it and then decide what you want to do. So we're going to jump straight into it. Hopefully I'm precise, concise, and to the point, and I hope you enjoy it. Now I'm going to go ahead and give you the answer right off the bat. I think it's Hera. Now the reason why I say I think it's Hera is because she's a support modifier. We have a support modifier T0 and we have a DPS modifier in T0. Now, when it comes to gacha games, in most cases, support characters hold their value a lot longer than DPS characters. The reason being is because in most gacha games, as they progress and as they get older and as you go through more patches, the DPS characters get power crept because that's just the nature of gacha games. They come out with more powerful characters and more powerful characters to entice you to pull, give you a reason to use your premium currency, because if they make DPS characters as strong or weaker than what's already out in the game, then you have no reason to pull for them. So naturally, as the game progresses and they come out with more DPS characters, they're going to naturally be stronger than what's already in the game. For Hades' case, she's going to come out and she's going to be the strongest thing that we've seen under the sun on global, and it's not even going to be close. But as the game progresses, because we have that foresight with the CN version, we know that in 2.0 and beyond, there are going to be modifiers that are on par, if not exceed her in the future, but she's still going to hold her value. She's going to be exceptionally good even at that point. That's how good Hades is. But there are going to be modifiers that are at least on the same level, if not slightly better, to come down in the future. Now, with support characters, they usually hold their value a lot longer because there are usually far and few between, so there's not as many support characters, especially in Aether Gazer's case. But then usually the support character that comes out usually fills a specific niche, and they do it really well. And then they usually don't come out with any more support characters that can do what that one can do. And in this specific case, there's no real support character that can do what Hera can do, even in 2.0 and beyond. I know we have Gang Chen and Ling Wang, but I don't think they're necessarily Hera, and I don't think they necessarily can do what Hera can do per se. Now, I could be wrong, you can correct me, but I think Hera just really holds her value a little bit longer than Hades does. Now, of course, Hades fits into specific team comps, and she's able to do really well there, and she's still exceptionally strong. But if you're asking me on global who to go for, I think it's Hera, and for a number of reasons. She's just going to be very universal. She's going to be able to fit on any team that you decide to build, and she's just going to be so beneficial with so much utility. Of course, we all know with her skill 2, she's buffing attack for the highest attack modifier. Her ultimate is absolutely nutty. I think people really don't understand how good her ultimate is, but it increases the damage dealt by all teammates by 28% for 12 seconds. That is a team-wide buff, so even your AI, your other AI is getting buffed by this, so that's insane. And then it restores all combat resources expended by them in the next move within 10 seconds. It's just nutty, right? The ultimate is nutty. And then with the support code, you're getting an additional 25% attack boost. So Hera is just on another level when it comes to support. And that is the thing. There are no other support characters like her, especially on global. You're going to have to wait quite some time to be able to get even a remotely close support character to her. If you take a look at what's on global right now, I mean, you really can't point to any modifier that buffs the team and buffs your modifier, your DPS one specifically, like Hera. I mean, we could point to Sakura, but she's like a pseudo support. She can kind of do everything, right? She's a jack of all trades, but a master of none. If we take a look at, you know, other modifiers, they're able to do like pseudo things, right? Pseudo support, like Vidar, she's able to do ice resistance shred, right? So that's going to help out your ice team. You have, you know, other ones like Aishu helping out Living Soul Osiris to be able to get the ult quicker and things of that nature. You have Aether, who's able to give you a shield and protect you, but there are no real true support characters. You have Jinne, right? She's able to do some really good things, but it's a little more niche, where Hera is just universal. Hera's universal, and she's buffing like no one can buff. So that's the thing that you have to take into consideration. She's just absolutely on another level when it comes to support. Whereas with Hades, once again, when she drops on global, she's going to be the strongest thing you've ever seen on this side of Aether Gazer. But her value, I mean, it's hard to say her value even decreases, because that's not entirely true. She holds her value all the way until 2.0 and beyond. She's just that good. But I would say maybe a little more niche, slightly. I mean, obviously you could slap her in any team and she's going to perform beautifully, but she really wants a specific team with Oneros and with Hera that really buffs her up, right? And really makes her damage nutty on another plane, another universe, and another dimension. Whereas Hera, you can literally slap her in any team and she's going to perform beautifully. And so because of that reason, I think Hera would be the better option to go for, because then you can focus on building other DPS modifiers for the time being, right? It's not like you have to have Hades, let's put it that way. And you don't necessarily have to have Hera, but she does make things insanely easier for like the 2% of that hard content that you're going to run into with Aether Gazer. She's going to make it easier to clear, or she's going to make it possible to clear that. Whereas with the other 98% of the content, she just makes it easier to clear that, if that makes sense. But you could put other DPS for the time being, right? You don't have to necessarily have Hades. You can pair Hera with Zembo, Hera with Hermes, Hera with Hel, Hera with Scotty, Hera with Acer, right? All these DPS characters that are in the game currently. And that's another thing. We have DPS options. It's not like we're lacking in that department. What we're lacking in is buffing, supporting modifiers in the game. And you're going to be lacking that for quite some time until we get to what, Ling Wang down the road. And that's, who knows how long that's going to be, 6 months, 8 months to a year maybe. So that's just one thing to take into consideration. But the last thing that I will leave you with, because I know I kind of been rambling and hopefully I've been making sense, but the last thing I'll leave you with is that Aether Gazer is certainly a game where you can play and pick the modifiers that you enjoy. If there's a certain design that you like, if there's a certain playstyle that you like, a certain archetype that you like, then go for that. Because Aether Gazer certainly is a game where you can choose the modifier that you truly enjoy. As long as you invest enough resources into them and you understand the game properly, you'll be able to clear even the hardest of contents with that modifier and be able to do it with little to no issues, right? Prime example is Hermes right here. Well, I don't know. Hermes is kind of busted, but Hermes is a natural A rank modifier. I have her at triple S, but she's a natural A rank. But I just love her design. I love her kit. I love what she brings to the table, and she fits my gameplay style. So I invested resources into her, and I've learned how to use her, and she hits like an absolute truck and is one of my strongest modifiers on my team at the moment. She's just that good. Right, that's just an example of taking a modifier that's not necessarily the quote-unquote meta or the strongest, and putting enough resources into them and understanding their kit to become the meta, or to become very strong to be able to clear content, right? So that is basically what I'm stating. So with that being said, if you like Hera, go for Hera. If you really like Hades, go for Hades. Let's put it this way, you're not going to be making a wrong decision either way. I don't think you can lose with either of these modifiers. With whichever one you choose, you're going to be winning and you're going to be doing perfectly fine. And you're going to be set until 2.0 and beyond with either choice, right? You can literally pick either Hera or Hades, skip everything else in between, and wait until 2.0. and then you're sitting golden. You're looking good. Now, obviously, if you can get both, by all means, that would be my ultimate suggestion, is to get both, because they pair perfectly together. But obviously, it just depends on what you're capable of doing, and you know what you're able to go ahead and dish out premium currency wise. So hopefully, once again, this video was helpful. And really quickly, if you're still here, I do truly appreciate it. I probably should have did this in the beginning, but I did want to go ahead and shout out my sponsor. I keep forgetting to do this each and every time, but sponsor is GamerSupps. I'll leave it linked in the description down below. It's actually in the description down below for all of my videos, but you can use my code Further Beyond Gaming to get 25% off. No, it is not 25. To get 10% off everything in the store. And the reason why I brought this up is because they have a brand new one coming here very soon, and that is Pillow Talk, and it looks phenomenal. So you can go ahead and get a t-shirt, you can get a cup, and it is 10% off using my code Further Beyond Gaming. It not only helps myself, but it also helps the channel, so that way we can grow to do bigger and better things. Not to mention, the flavors are fantastic. It gives you great energy. It's all natural, and these are collectibles, so you can collect them. I have plenty here, and they all look great. So anyways, if you want to support the channel in that way, GamerSupps is there for you. So I do truly appreciate it. It means the world to me, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name is Cody. You call me Further. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.